So here's my countertop substrate here. So I'm starting with the 5/8 plywood, and then I'll use the polymer mortar to mortar and fasten the 1/2 inch hardi-board onto the plywood. And then we have our 1/2 inch tile, and you use a non-polymer mortar between cement and porcelain, and that'll get then mortared onto there. With the nosing and the tile for the kitchen counters, I've pre-made some nosing. This is the barn board stock that I have. 1 3/4 by 1 1/4, that's nominal dimension. And then I have this nice little notch right here. So what will happen is this will get attached to the plywood, and then the tile will just lay right in here, and there'll be a joint. Okay, so I've got the cabinets installed here, and I've cut out some 5/8 plywood for the substrate. And I'll pre-cut this nosing so it fits right on the edge here. Glue that, screw that, or glue it and nail it, whichever you prefer. And then once everything's fastened in, we'll get the hardi-board on and get on with the tile. Crazy on the glue there. Continuing on with this tile counter project, so we have a couple things in place already. I have the plywood substrate. It's only 5/8. That's well fastened from underneath. So what I'm doing now, it's a polymer modified mortar, which is what you want for bonding to plywood. And then I'm layering up the hardi-board. In this case, I've used 1/2 inch hardi-board. So for this application, I'm using the 1/4 inch notch trowel. This is my ultimate finished height, so I'm coming in about 3/4 below that line. It's about a 1/2 inch tile or so, so plus mortar. I'll use the 1/2 inch notch trowel underneath the tile. That should take me right up to that level because that's flush. And one other trick I'm using are these little tile spacers here. Just really simple. Get them at your tile store, hardware store. These are flat on the bottom, and they just slip right in there. then you have the tile wedges, so when you have your two pieces, you slide this in here and it pulls it up tight and it levels this.